Now, before we get started, I just want to say that my boy was kind enough to send me out the TicWatch 5 Pro in the new Sandstone color. So I hope you enjoyed this video and my review. Let's go. So before we get started with this video, let's just take a glance at this color. This new Sandstone color is beautiful. I have gotten so many people asking me what kind of watch I have, or they like the watch, or what color is it, and everything else. Even though if they didn't know what watch I was wearing currently at the moment, it drew some attention to a lot of different people. And that's what I kind of like about my watches, being a little bit stylish. And I think that my boy really nailed it with this Sandstone color. It looks really good. You tell me how you feel about the color down in the comments and everything like that. This thing is really nice, and I definitely appreciate them sending it out to me. Let's get right to the review of this watch now. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the battery life of this watch. This is by far the best watch battery I have ever used outside of the TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra. And let me explain that real quick, okay? So you can understand what I mean by that. I can get 5 days, possibly 6 days out of this watch. Now hear me out. The thing that you need to do to squeeze out the most out of this watch is using, of course, the second display. Using the second display actually helps increase the battery life tremendously instead of using an OLED one. And the second thing you want to do is use scheduled essential mode. Well, with a scheduled essential mode, I normally have it to turn on around 9-10 o'clock when I know that I don't really need the watch for anything else besides going to bed and everything else like that. And the best thing about essential mode, when it turns all the main features off and saving you battery, it still tracks your heart rate, your calories, and everything else that you need that's essential for your health, which is really good. And it still does the sleep tracking. It does everything while in essential mode. And then I have it to turn off around 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I can proceed with my day. Now, normally essential mode, you would lose probably, I'll say like 2%, sometimes 1% overnight with essential mode turned on. And then once it's turned off, you can just go by your day and just do whatever you want to do. And then it cuts back on around that time that you schedule it for. You can schedule yours a lot earlier, or you can schedule it a lot later, because some of you might get home about 8 o'clock and just don't really need your watch and you throw it on the charger. But instead of throwing it in the charger, you can just put it in essential mode, and then it will be in essential mode until the time that you have scheduled to turn off. And that really saves the battery. So with that being said, that helps to squeeze out additional days on top of that. Now, if you don't use essential mode, I can go 3 or 4 days pretty easy sometimes on this watch. Battery has been great. One of the things I wanted to bring up that I can't really show you in this video is the improved haptics in this watch. The haptics in this watch is just so much better than the last iteration of this watch. I remember that I made a good joke about it, about when the watch vibrates, my whole body vibrates. It really didn't like that or whatever like that, but now the haptics are more settled. It's more like on the, I want to say the Pixel watch, more like in the Apple Watch territory now. I'm not saying that it's 100% a one-to-one to these watches. I'm just saying that it's more pleasing now, and that's a good thing. And I'm glad they improved the haptics in here, because at first they were just terrible and you couldn't even really change them. You had to be stuck with whatever they get. You know, there wasn't a choice to make it, you know, short vibration or less strong or whatever. It was just one. But you still don't get that option in this watch now, but it's better. And that's what counts. Now, when it comes to smartwatches, I am a simple guy. The biggest thing for me with smartwatches is really like all the tracking features that I like. I really use the tracking features a lot, and the sleep tracking. And the biggest thing is style. I need my watch to be stylish. I need it to look good on my wrist. I need it to look good with everything that I wear. I need it to really just look good. And when it comes to watches, I love round watches, and TicWatch just really nailed it a lot in the design department when it comes to this watch. The other close competitor to me that I like on the market right now would be the Galaxy Watch and the Pixel Watch, but I think I'm leaning more towards the TicWatch and Galaxy Watch more than the Pixel Watch design, because I really love that classic watch look where it's on your wrist and it doesn't look like a smartwatch, and I like that a lot. Also want to say that the watch doesn't feel heavy. It feels really lightweight, like almost as if I'm not wearing it, but yet it looks premium, but it doesn't really give you that full premium feel. And I'm okay with that. So if you're really looking for like a heavy watch that gives you a little bulk and a little heaviness to it, then this might not be that watch for you, but the look will give that away to make it feel like it is more than what it is. But once you grab it, it's lightweight. And I actually like it because when I'm working out and stuff like that, I don't really want a heavy watch on my wrist or anything like that. So this works out pretty good. So I'm actually loving the design that they did. I love the new improved crown that they got. We can actually use the crown to rotate and navigate through the watch, which is freaking amazing now. So I want to give them a big thumbs up for that. Let's make it 2. Given Mavoy update history, we know that some people are skeptic about purchasing the TicWatch 5 just for that alone. I can tell you that it's currently running 3.5 and it runs smooth like a champ. I love the performance. It's really great. And they did omit from having Google Assistant, but I'm gonna be honest with you, me as a user, just me, and I'm not speaking for everyone, that I found myself not using Google Assistants. Not because I have this watch, because I also have the Galaxy Watch and I also have the Pixel Watch, and both of those watches I do not use Google Assistant on currently at the moment. Maybe only for voice texting, but that's about it. And that's really just voice texting. That's not really Google Assistant. With that being said, is that if you really rely on Google Assistant, then this might not be the watch for you, at least at the moment. Hopefully they do get the update, and if they do, then you can enjoy having Google Assistant on the watch. But I still prefer to use it on my phone if I have my watch nearby, or if I'm in a house, I just don't use my phone or my watch at all because I have hubs all around the house that control everything in my house. So I can just say what I need to say and give it a command and it does it, and that's what it is. And that's not everyone's situation, which I totally understand. So back to the updates. I want to say that if you're a little skeptic about if Mavoy is going to support this or not, I'll say you might have to sit back and wait. But if you buy the product for what it is now, I can tell you that it's a great product. It feels good. It feels smooth. I don't know what features are coming with Wear OS 4.0 and if it's going to be a big deal if you need those features right away when it comes out. But hopefully this time around that we have a better watch, better performance, better everything, better battery, just everything with this watch, that Mavoy will support this watch and gain the trust back of their peoples. And everyone will, write that off, because sometimes it happens with companies where they just don't keep up with these products. But let's hope Mavoy brings back the good faith for everyone. At first I thought my Pixel watch was the fastest watch when it came to charging that I own. And it turns out that Mavoy just flew past the competition like crazy. And I want to say this, that I can put this watch on a charger while I'm in the shower for about 2 minutes. Now I'm just playing, I don't take 2 minute showers. But no, seriously, when I put this on the charger while I'm, just cooking something or, just whatever for a few minutes, this thing almost hits 100%. It comes damn near close to 100% when I'm just going out living life or whatever like that. And I'm not even spending that much time away from the watch. I'll give it like a good 15-20 minute top off, and then I'm almost at 100%. I want to say this watch charges very fast. Do I need to charge it as much? No, I don't, but I just wanted to test out the charging to see how fast it really was, because I did see that they improved the charging speeds of it, and who doesn't want to watch that charge as fast, because you want to get it back on your wrist immediately so you can continue your tracking or whatever it is, your health features and everything else that you actually use your watch for. So it's understandable that if you take it off, you want to be able to charge it at least for about 20-15 minutes while you get dressed for work or while you're about to go out or whatever, and then you have enough juice to make it through the day or possibly even the next day. So I want to say charging speeds have definitely greatly improved. I just wish they used G wireless charging, but maybe in another lifetime. Now, with all that being said, it's really a lot to cover with this watch as far as the water resistance, the apps, and the support and everything else. But through and through, I just want to say, as an average consumer like myself, this watch handles all the needs and has all the apps that I need for a day-to-day use and getting through the day and everything else, the sleep tracking, the fitness, the working out. And I actually love the fitness that I can take this watch and connect it to the Mavoy treadmill, and then I can get all of my data that's on the treadmill straight to the watch. And I love it. And I do this every day. I do a treadmill run or walk about 20 minutes a day right after work. I get off of work and I get on the treadmill and I get up there and I walk, or I either jog for about 20 minutes or whatever right before I cook dinner, just burn off some calories and put those calories right back in when I'm about to go eat. Of course, my wife, she's like, well, you're doing the opposite. I was like, well, gotta burn to eat, I guess. I don't know. But other than that, I love the fitness features that it does offer and everything like that. I do love that the watch lasts long enough for me to get through a fitness session, or I don't have to worry about the batteries dying on me. And I do love the tracking features. A lot of people talk about current accuracy on these watches and stuff like that, and I'm not one of those channels that go deep into the accuracy of fitness tracking or anything like that for that matter. But I would just say that I love the at a glance of what could possibly be the correct numbers or not. I really don't care, because I just know that I just need to get my heart rate elevated and do the job, and blah, 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 blah. And other than that, features are pretty dope, and I really enjoy this watch. As always, I'm not a spec guy or anything like that, so I'm gonna throw the specs on the screen right here so you can read down. But this Snapdragon Gen 1 chip inside here is freaking amazing, and I definitely highly recommend this watch if you're out here looking for a smartwatch that's really good and long lasting on battery and has decent tracking and just overall style. I really enjoyed the TicWatch Pro, and I definitely appreciate My Voice is sending me this color out here. This sandstone color is really dope, and I'm really enjoying it. It has replaced my Pixel watch, and it's not because of the battery, and it's not because of it's just really the size. I'm just happy to have a larger watch on my wrist again. My Pixel watch is so small compared to this watch, and it just feels good having this watch on my wrist again, and with all the added features of being Wear OS. And I love Wear OS so much, and this is the only other watch on the market that can get with stock Wear OS that feels just as good as the Pixel. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's as fluent and as smooth as the Pixel watch, but man, it's damn near close, and I don't have any hiccups or any problems using it. Now with the Galaxy Watch, it starts to lag and do funny stuff, and sometimes just lag. I don't like it. So with this watch right here, this kind of fills that gap. It's not lagging, it doesn't lag, it just doesn't feel as smooth and fluent as the Pixel watch. But I can definitely use this over the Pixel watch, but I can't use my Galaxy Watch over this watch. So with that being said, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.